Next day, I didn't get to see Nanako right away, as she was having an early morning ad hoc meeting with her team along with Sion. Seemed important. Sion hated long meetings, and yet they were in the meeting room from 9 a.m. until noon. Oh, that sucks. Great, now I have two things I'm restless about. They finally walked out of the meeting room. We caught eyes. For a brief moment, she stopped on her tracks. I smiled, but her expression remained unchanged. I could see some hesitance in her eyes, but then she went on her way, along with the others. They took their things and rushed out of the office. It was lunchtime, but they clearly weren't leaving for lunch. Hey, Charlie. Hey, he startled me. Sorry, you in the middle of something? No, I'm about to head out for lunch. Hey, G, what's going on? Where are they going? Nick on their team? That's why I'm here. They asked you the same thing. So you're as clueless as I am, and as curious as I am. Okay. Hey, let's ask Michelle. She'd know. Yeah, you're right. We sprung to our feet and went over to Michelle's desk. She's not here. Yeah, she's heading to the pantry. Smoky aroma of strong coffee hit us when we got to the pantry. Michelle, wait up. Okay, well, what's up with you two? Well, we need to talk to you. Gee, it's not like I'm going anywhere. Michelle, did you see they were all heading out? Do you know what's going on? Because it's lunch break, everyone's out to have lunch. No, I mean, the Nick on her team, do you know anything about that? Oh, the Nick on her team are rushing to the airport for their flight this week. Whatever that is. The super office is away, for what? Apparently, the Waverly Court reps aren't coming here this week. They're stuck in Sedato, wherever that is, and they'll be leaving the country in 2 days. I see I'm super pissed. And he should. The meeting was supposed to be held here. So that means Nanako was supposed to meet them there, along with the special report. Yep, but thank goodness you got completed yesterday. Had the meeting be held online? I don't think Nanako and their team have enough time for their meeting prep. No, their VP hates virtual meetings, remember? Hate him, I hate that cranky guy. And Nanako had to drop everything to focus on Waverly Corp, so we're short-handed for the moment. This is crazy. Listen, it's not official yet, but I'm sure CI will make an announcement later today. We sit in silence for a moment, each in our own thought, processing the situation. I guess we need to stay on our toes as this whole thing unfolds. Everything's going to be fine. Nanako could do everything. Meanwhile, we have you and Sion taking care of us here. She's right, Charlie. We're going to follow Sion and your lead to make sure business goes as usual. Try my best. We're all in this together. We're both not in agreement. I worried a little bit, but at the same time, I was relieved that Nanako and I managed to complete their report earlier. Always good. Alright, then I'm going to head out for lunch now. G, you joining me? Sure. Michelle, you want to join us? Thanks for inviting me, but I'm a little under the weather today, so I'll be having a light lunch here. Man, you sick? I'm a little lightheaded. It'll pass. Oh no, you need to rest, Michelle. Do you want to take an early leave? No need for that. I'll get better, don't worry. Are you sure? Guys, I'll be fine. You two go ahead. Okay then? Get well soon, Michelle. Dee and I headed to a nearby food place that was usually full at noon. Haven't been here in a while. I know. Love having their bone broth on rainy afternoons. You remember? Of course. It's probably a full house by now. Wait here, I'm gonna look for a table inside. Sure. I should have met back as G went inside. We used to eat a lot here. One time we went back here. We went here with Nanako, my fellow interns. As reminiscence the past, some memories began flooding back into my mind. I don't know if I should text her today and wish her a safe flight. No, it would be awkward and weird. Almost later, G walked down and shrugged. And we're kind of late. She and her tables were all occupied, so we took our seats at the counter outside. We didn't mind it at all because I was excited to ask G about his meetup with his girlfriend's parents. G, how was your meetup with the parents last weekend? You serious? We were just taking a seat. I'm sorry, I'm dying to know. Well, guess what? The Waverly Core presentation meeting is not the only meeting that's been changed this week. Amy's parents postponed the meetup. They didn't come to town last weekend. But why? When are they gonna meet up with you then? Your guess is as good as mine. I asked Emmy and they left her clueless as well. Apparently they're quite rich and travel a lot. Amy's upset about this. Now Ali mirrors our situation with Waverly Court. Sure does. And you're both relieved and nervous at the same time, aren't you? You read my mind. I told you I knew you well. Think of the bright side. Now you have more time to prepare for their eventual meetup. Maybe do a little research on the parents. If, and that's a big if, that meetup happens eventually. It will, G, don't worry about it. He grinned, seemingly relieved by my words of assurance. G was really a great guy, so I couldn't see why he should be scared of Emmy's parents. They're really good people. They would get along with him fine. Home later, our meal arrived and we began to eat while chatting about our time as interns. Charlie, you remember that intern that we hung out with who choked on chicken leg bones? What's his name? Jonas Hoy? Yes, him. I was scrolling on Heartogram, yesterday, and lo and behold, he followed me. No way. He has a kid now. He was so funny. Remember when we pranked? We had a good chat. Had some good laughs and truly enjoyed ourselves. Food was good and the weather was sunny yet breezy. I was glad to have lunch with G this afternoon. Later that day, I caught up with Michelle at the pantry and we had a short coffee break together. I wanted to make sure that she was okay now. How's your coffee? Same old black coffee. Glad to hear that you got a little better. Thanks. My little medication can't fix. So my medication, there's a herbal store not far from here. Her ginseng helps for when you're not feeling well. No worries, my mother has a lot of those stored at home, but thanks for telling me, I'll keep that in mind. I see, but you should have taken the early leave if you're sick. Your health is important. That's true, but we're already short-staffed at the moment, so I couldn't leave my work behind. And I'm sorry if I've been underperforming lately. Underperforming? Not at all, you're doing fine. Is that so? Of course, but if you have any issues and need help, there's no harm in asking for help. It's okay, I don't want to burden you with my personal stuff outside of work. I'm not slowly unsure how to respond. Remember that conversation at the restaurant the other evening? Commute issue. That's where her problem lies? So to bringing the previous conversation back up again would be a good start. How many stations do you go through to go to work? Did you say at least 7? I said that? Yes, during a team dinner at the restaurant the other evening. Oh my, I did. Beer doesn't make you say things, right? Listen, I'm sorry you had to hear that. I didn't mean to vent like that. No, I didn't mind at all. You expressed this problem before, but I don't think any of us has the clear picture yet. I don't know if I should talk about it. It's not other people's responsibility to bear. But I'm willing to help to any extent you're comfortable with. Sorry, I'm listening, so if you want, I'm all ears. Are you sure you want to hear this? Of course. Not a good time as any. So, 7 stations, right? She sighed before answering, but she was opening up. 7 stations at least, and when I'm lucky. I switched stations to in Wholesome, Mitaku, Kagami North. I'm probably butchering these and I'm so sorry. Sometimes Itaka and then Kagami South and Janoni before arriving here in Delham. That's the best I can do. Couldn't visualize the routes right away in my head, but I knew it was a maze. Took out my phone and Michelle showed me. Goodness, those are 7 districts. Yeah. And it changes every day. My problem isn't unique. Maybe he'll travel long distances every day. True, it doesn't mean you shouldn't get help to solve it. I guess. Have you discussed this with Sion or Nanako? I mean, everybody knows about my commute issue, but I never really talked about it in detail. You're the first person I truly talk about this issue with. See, I'm glad you decided to talk about it. I tried to let her know that I appreciate her trust. You consider some options? I have. Ultimately, I have to cut down the travel time. Well, I want to. Got it. Discuss other available modes of transportation. Buses and taxis? No, the traffic is too unpredictable. She didn't want to work from home either. Travel to other companies closer to home was out of the question. On the surface, it seemed like she was being picky, but I actually understood her dilemma very well. Or at least based on what she had told me so far. Hey, hear me out. Why don't you move out of Hayes Bizu, somewhere closer to the office? I've thought about that, but I don't know. I'll think about it again. That would seem like the best option. Why not? Give her a nudge. Let's be real. Sion pays us well. You can easily afford to rent an apartment in Nanako, Rivendellham. Michelle was practical and logical, so I was rather surprised she didn't jump to the option straight away. Considering all that we had discussed, moving out would be her best solution. She's hesitant to move, and she mentioned her mom before. Does that mean she lives with her parents? If so, it must be because of something to do with her home. Maybe someone in her family is sick. However, I decided not to bring it up as our break time had long ran out. I'm gonna drive this conversation. She needs some space to think. And give it some more consideration and let me know, okay? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. By the way, thanks for helping me out. Don't mention it. All I did was listen. You listened, but you also helped me narrow down my options. Thanks, really. You're welcome, and keep me updated. Got it? Of course. Looks like I need to finish my coffee and get back to work now. You're right, look at the time. You better get going. And with that, we hurried back to our respective workspaces. Despite what happened earlier in the day, the office went back under control. We were short-staffed, but it didn't take long for everyone to reorganize. That's good. All in all, business went on as usual, as they say. Over a week later. When the days had passed, Nako's team were still on outstation. I hadn't had any contact with her. It was almost as if what had happened that night was just a dream. She mad at me? What if she's one of the girls who like to see their rivals like me as some sort of conquest? This bit of a reach must have been because of something else. Somehow I couldn't stop thinking about it. When at home, I found myself zoning out more often than before. Decided to hang out at bars and clubs, but not even the noises and bright lights could quiet down my thoughts. She walked out and that was it. After the time we had together. And my productivity began to suffer. Still got things done, but not as much as I wanted. Most of my mental energy was focused on thinking about Nanako. When and how did everything go wrong? I kept backtracking, thinking of every possibility. Eventually I found myself replaying the moment we first met 2 years ago again and again. 2 years ago? Where's the creamer? He told me it's right here. So this cabinet? There it is. Hey there. Oh, hi. Sorry, did I startle you? Should have knocked. No, not at all. It's her, the pretty girl from the induction session. You must be Charlie Brown, right? Oh yeah, I forgot I did that with the name. Yes, how did you know? I saw your introduction during the ice-breaking session. I see, I saw you too. Are you an intern too? I was, but I finished my internship and was hired about a month ago. I noticed you don't have your name tag yet. Yes, not yet. I'll give you one. I'm Nanako to Gai. Probably butchered that, by the way. Hello, Miss, well, I'll say Nanako. It's nice to meet you. Let's come to Nanako. Our boss, Sion, has first name basis policy going on. So just call me Nanako. Okay. I see. If so, then you can call me Charlie then. Do you need help? It's okay, I just found the creamer. Oh, I like one too. Can you give me a packet? Sure, here you go. Thanks. So where did you study, Charlie? Were you at university? I studied abroad for about 3 years, and you? I mean, I went to the National University, did my 3 years there, and a year of basic training. Here I am. Okay. From Heart City? Yes, born and raised. Me too. Spent half my teenage years abroad, but I knew I would return here. Obviously, when I was 18, I returned here for the mandatory service, went abroad for university. Wow, sounds like you moved a lot. Yes, you could say that. So you say you volunteer for basic? Well, basic, yes, a couple of friends outside that we should. I learned a good discipline from my time there. That's awesome. No wonder that you, I heard you're the star of this company. Me? Says who? Everybody? I guess. Or as hard as everybody else. The way boss told me you need help with something. Yes, very much so. I need a bunch of things to get started. So let me get to my PC and send you over a few stuff. Really great. I'll check them out on my computer. Okay, wait for me at your desk. I'm on it. So have you received them? Yep, download them now. Great. There's something in this model that I don't understand. I'm not from a pure finance background, so you can help me out. Sure, let's see. I think that's an error. Definitely an error right there. We gotta fix this. Come, we need to report this to Honey. Sure, please lead me the way. Well, not please lead, but please lead the way. Please tell me this problem will take time to solve. I need an excuse to work with Nanako. Good job today, Charlie. Thanks, I'm sorry you had to work with me all day. Don't be sorry, that was real work. Fixed a major problem on your first day. I did. Sure you did. Yes, I impressed her. Maybe that's she's trying to be nice. She did most of the work, actually. I like working with you, Charlie. Shaking out sometimes. Really? I like that too. And really, it's late now. I think we should go home. You're right. Need to catch the train. Let's spend time together then. Sure. That was 2 years ago. Shouldn't be thinking about it anymore. Need to concentrate. This is the present, not the past. And right now, I've got work to do. Just had no time to focus on personal issues and things like that. Work had piled up. Because of that, I took the initiative to stay back after office hours to finish my work. Heard things weren't all that bad. My relationship with Michelle and G had gotten much better, so I started to show concern about their personal issues. That's the bright side, at least. Even then, work was still my highest priority. Charlie, what a busy day, huh? Yeah, hey G, Michelle. Busy day, but I think the crazy season will be over soon. Yep, and then another one will come. Work never ends, you know. We're clocking out now. Wanna head out together? It's okay, I'm gonna stick around tonight. Overtime? Sion's gonna be pissed, you know. Nah, I'll talk to him. I got a few more stuff to cover. Are you sure you're alright? I'll take a rest tonight. When I was unwell, you told me our health was important, remember? This time, you must practice what you said to me. See, Charlie, practice what you say. You two cheeky devils, ganging up on you using my own words. Had a good laugh about it, you're right. I had to admit. Listen, you heard about the music festival in Izu. Not sure I have. There's lots of stuff going on in the city. Does that have anything to do with work? It has nothing to do with work, but I have some tickets. I see who's going. My girlfriend and I, a couple of guys from the office are going. You managed to convince Michelle to join too. No way, Michelle's going too. Yeah, it's a pretty big festival. Never been to one, so why not? Charlie, you must join. There are only 2 nights left, then it's gonna end. I don't know, I have so much work here. You'll love it. I actually have an extra ticket for you. Thanks, but I don't think I can join. Sorry. Well, what about tomorrow night? Yeah, what about tomorrow night? Can't guarantee English. Can't guarantee anything, so I'm sorry. You guys go ahead, okay? G and Michelle looked at each other and sighed. I told you. It was worth a try. Well, just let me know if you change your mind. You can join anytime tonight. And if you wait for me, have fun, okay? See how to the others for me. Sure. Okay then. Anyway, we'll be going now. Take care, Charlie. Take care, guys. Feel bad for declining their invitation. On the bright side, I glad to see them going out, doing fun things together. Yeah, I would join them next time. Well, join them next. They were always going to be another concert. They invited you when you declined. Broke my heart. If I'm not mistaken, you and G used to hang out outside of work a lot when you were interns. Sion, hey, didn't see you there. Guess you heard that, huh? I did, and I was all giddy and hopeful that you were going to say yes. See, I wasn't too thrilled about me doing so much overtime lately. He said it was bad for my health. Appreciate that, but there was so much to get done. Everyone told me you've been looking a little off this entire week. Why don't you go home and take a day off? See, I'm fine. Don't worry, okay? No, you're not fine. Whatever you're doing, stop pushing it. Go home, take a day off like everyone else. I'll flex spending time at home today. Why don't you join G and Michelle to the concert? Concert is in Izu. Running around the ferry to travel to the island is such a hassle. What kind of excuse is that? Michelle travels half the city every day. You telling me a ferry ride is too much for you? I shrugged. By the way, ferry rides are super fun at night. My kids like it. Well, I don't feel like going to a concert tonight, that's all. And then go hang out at the bar or a club or something, anywhere but here. While they were getting out at the office gym. That doesn't count. I tried to laugh it off, but Sion shook his head. Listen, Charlie, whatever this is, do you want to talk about it? Nothing's wrong. I feel like working extra, that's all. Just for this week, okay? Okay then, just for this week. Sion picked up his briefcase and jacket, ready to head out. Since you insist on having overtime, and in case you need a drink, check out the special drawer in my office, top row, second right. Sion gave me a thumbs up and winked. Sion, you drinking at work? I wouldn't have known. Jump to conclusions. It was from the early days of the company, okay? My last sleepless night in the office was 2 years ago. That drink has been untouched since then. Alright, don't worry. I won't tell anyone about it. I chuckled and fist bumped him. Alright, don't clock out late though. See you. Turned back to my computer and continued working. Sion was about to walk away, but seemingly changed his mind and turned back. Charlie, hold on. Yeah, boss? Look, do you do understand that I'm trying to foster a culture here, right? It's totally more serious this time. So you're staying overtime all week. It's not a good look, you know? And I realized that he was right. See, I'm sorry. I don't mean to make it look like you're overworking me. No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. I relaxed my shoulders in relief. We don't want the kind of situation where you make you feel bad about working too hard, you know? Soon everybody will follow suit. Everyone takes regular OT and everyone gets tired. We can't have that. I understand what you mean. I looked at it that way. Listen, let's cut a deal. Let's put a limit to your monthly OT, okay? Tonight, you've reached that limit. Tonight, no more OT for you for the rest of the month. But my word. And tomorrow will be your day off. Hooray. Hooray, but... Charlie, let's not debate this, please. This is not negotiable. Let's not protest. Come reflection on the monitor and saw how drained I looked. He's right. Deep inside, I do know that I need some rest. Overworking myself will make me magically forget about that night. So we have a deal. I grinned at him and joked. It's not considered a deal if it's not negotiable. You got that right. And not in defeat. Casey on deal. Good, I'm looking out for you. You know that, right? I know, tonight will be my last OT for the month, I promise. That's what I want to hear. Thanks, Sion. I'm sorry for being a bit cranky today. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. He gave me a strong pat on the back, which somehow felt comforting and reassuring. Good talk. I'm gonna head back now. See you then. Please tell the wife and kids I said hey. It's my wife who's been pestering me to stop you from from overworking. I'm honored. Keep my word then. See you tomorrow. No, the day after tomorrow. Right, tomorrow's my day off. You know it's forced. What's that again? Nothing. Have a safe drive home. Alright then. Nice to know that my colleagues and boss are looking out for me. Alright, I need to take a day off tomorrow. Feeling reinvigorated by the thought or assume my work. Let's see. Mr. Yang was my only company work tonight. To see I left, he was one of the building's janitors. Well, like for everybody. See, I even kicked out an intern once for being rude to Mr. Yang. Sure you don't want to call in a nice one? I'm fine, Mr. Yang. Don't worry about it. If you say so. Don't forget my advice, though. One day you'll get old. Spend your time wisely while you're young. Thanks, Mr. Yang. I'll definitely visit the chiropractor as you suggested. Anyway, it was nice talking to you. Looks like I need to get back to work now. Makes the two of us. You have to work too, and he paused and grabbed his bucket and mop. And once my shift was done, he'd get back to my family. Then he resumed his work at the hallway. I swung my chair back towards my laptop. Back to work. Resumed my task. My mind wandered again back to the confusing memory of that night. It was just a mistake. She acted like it never happened. That's right. It's nothing. I'm so overthinking this. I couldn't take my mind off of it. Memory was still fresh in my mind. Sensation, the euphoria. It's just a one-time thing. Let it go. Let it go. We both need to let off some steam. We both got carried away. It's a problem, really. We both enjoyed our time. Doesn't have to be anything more than that. Shouldn't get worked up over nothing. That's how the conclusion. I was overthinking it. I chuckled and looked at the clock. It's almost 1 a.m. About half an hour, I would need to pack up and catch the last train and blank my place at 2 a.m. The station was very close to my workplace, so there was no need to rush. My eyes were already heavy. My entries are complete. And with that, I dozed off. They wake up. I sat up an instant and then we fell down my seat in shock. Instinctively, I looked up, and next to me stood the last person I expected to be here now. Nanako? Charlie, why are you still here? Why are you here? I am here to pick up some things. I arrived back in town this evening. Allocation team is back. Yes, they're all coming back to the office as usual tomorrow. She paused again as her eyes scanned my cubicle. You shouldn't be staying here alone this late, you know. There she was, criticizing me as always. Something happened to you, nobody would notice. Here in the office, like what? A murderer on the loose? Suddenly falling down on me? Maybe it was my exhaustion or confusion that clouded me all week long since that night, or a mix of everything. Whatever it was, bad judgment got the better of me, and I went back to being my hostile self. Nico sensed this, but stood her ground. You know, Nico, it's late. Why don't you go home? Besides, I'm not alone. Miss Yang is still here on duty. It's almost 2 o'clock. He already left 2 hours ago. Hold on, what did she say? And what time is it? It's 2. Shit, it's almost 2 a.m. That's train, I gotta go. I immediately scrambled to get my things, so since my rush, paperwork fell and got all over the place. Damn it. Why do I still need these stupid papers? Who needs papers in the 21st century? Let me help you. I just stand with my ears shut. I could hear the trains that passed by the station. Charlie, I think your train just departed. I know. Continue picking up my things, I bet slower this time, and put them back on my desk. Feeling defeated, I slunk back into my chair. I missed that train. Guess I'll just spend the night here. I'm sorry. Now, you done nothing wrong. I would have slept and would have missed the train anyway. Then go put the files back on the desk. Get the hardcover a little sympathetic pat. Thanks, you go now. Good night. I was sleepy due to the adrenaline rush from the commotion. My body still felt weak. You drunk? No. Turn my head away from her in frustration. God, that reminded me of that night. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to accuse you of being drunk. Well, you did. Unless she wanted to argue, but I saw genuine concern on her face. I gave up, relaxed my shoulders, and sunk back deeper into my chair like a dead weight. Slinging her cell phone to the desk next to mine. Hey, Charlie? Why are we always arguing like this? Nanako, I really don't. More silence. I'll give you a ride home. I said I can give you a ride home. She stayed still, seemingly waiting for my response. Instead, I continued to stare at her blankly. A few seconds later, she cleared her throat to break the silence, snapping me back into reality. Yeah, ride home, right? Thanks, but there's no need. But it's fine, really. You should go home. Need some rest from the long travels. Sure, please, let me give you a ride home. I insist. I lost patience and raised my voice. Just because you brought me home once doesn't mean I'm going to let you do it again. Stop being so stubborn. Suddenly she jerked forward and grabbed my arm, trying to pull me up and off the seat, but to no avail. She was insistent though and kept tugging my arm. Charlie, please, I insist. Let me get you home. Seeing her assistance like that, I softened up. Alright, geez, I get it. I quickly picked up my things, and as soon as I was on my feet, she dragged me out of the office and into the hallway. It didn't take long for the elevator to arrive, and we both stepped inside. We stayed in silence as the elevator descended to the underground parking lot. He still hadn't let go of my arm. As soon as the elevator door opened, she put me outside, and I followed her for a couple of steps, but then stopped. Nikki realized she was still tugging my arm, and sheepishly let go. My car is this way. And without another word, she led the way as I awkwardly followed. Please take the passenger seat. And I again and got inside while she got into the driver's seat. Softly fastened the seatbelt, I attempted to break the silence before it got more deafening. You have a nice car. Oh, my car? Thanks. Is it a V3 engine? What even is a V3 engine? Compared to myself, I felt like smashing my own head on the dashboard right then and there. V3? What's that? I don't even know what I'm saying to Nanako. Nothing, never mind. Okay. Awkward silence. Why don't you just start the car already? Do you want to eat? You don't eat? I mean, you must be hungry, right? Because the other night you told me you like to eat eel noodles and like this nice supper. So I'm thinking maybe you like to have some right now. And I'm curious about this noodle place too, so... Did I send you home, I swear. My face went red at the mention of the other night. Don't you need to be home as soon as possible too? It's almost 3 a.m. It's fine, I'm not going to work tomorrow. I'll be taking a rest day. That's so. Well, I thought for a moment. She's well, can I not be such an asshole for once? I looked at a tiny smile and nodded. Sure, it's called Minsu... Ooh, stall. You can search it up on the map. Oh, see the location now. We'll be there in no time. I nodded to put on the seatbelt, and then Nanako drove out of the underground. I don't know what I was saying. Underground parking lot. The entire car ride was quiet. Neither of us said anything. And I say when we get there. This is a mistake. It's gonna be so awkward. Stop it. Just go with it, okay? Thankfully, it wasn't long, and soon enough I found myself in a familiar and comforting place. Here we are. Hello, welcome to Mean Suyun Stall. What can I serve you? 2 servings of eel noodles, please. No problem. Eel noodles come right up. I want to play the neck of whatever that is. Great. Snack miss. What's feelings? Try whatever you want. Shrugged. Up to you. Well, let's see. How about beef? If that's your choice, do you want it grilled or fried? What about... I don't know about that word either. Sorry, miss. Grilled and fried only. No, I'm gonna try it. Teppanyaki? Hope you understand. I only do quick servings. See, no problem at all. Grilled will be fine then. 2 servings of eel noodles and a plate of... yeah. Anything else? No, that'll be all. Nanako turned to look at me and smiled. Right? Damn, she's kind of adorable. Alright, that'll be all. Come right up. Please have a seat. Get their drink orders, please. Sure. Hi there. Hello. Hi, Mr. Brown. Hi, May. Bye. Or May. So, what can I get you to? I have a glass of hot barley. Hot barley sounds nice at this hour. Me too. 2 glasses of hot barley. Got it. Not the usual black coffee, Mr. Brown? Nope, not tonight. He looked at us curiously, realizing that May and I knew each other. May noticed and grinned. He comes here a lot. Well, I see. He told me your stall makes the best eel noodles. Oh, thanks, Mr. Brown. He did. Miss Brown told his girlfriend we make the best eel noodles in town. He did. Thank you, Mr. Brown. I'll make special ones for you and your girlfriend tonight. Wait, we're not... I didn't know you had a girlfriend. You should bring her along more often. Hey, don't be so nosy. Come back here and get your drinks ready. Okay, Dad. Listen to her, Mr. Brown. May, come here. Got it, Dad. May hurried back to the stall. Okay, and why you have to be so nosy? Read the room. Sorry, Dad, his girlfriend's so pretty. Yes, but don't bother the nice young lady. I think he's nervous. Man, that's so loud, they can hear you. Just go make their drinks. Hey, I'm on it. But since then, it made things all the more awkward between Nanako and I. May really thought Nanako was my girlfriend. I'll explain to May later. Okay. I swear, it's just a simple misunderstanding. Got it, yeah. You gotta explain it to her. You look like a couple, though. Pardon? Nothing. Sad they really try the noodles, that's all. Alright, you'll love them. I mean, maybe you will? So awkward. Sat there in silence looking around, but every so often our gazes crossed each other's. The late night air felt gray and I gradually felt less cranky. I realized how silly I was for keeping this apathetic and uninterested act. Made me look like a boyfriend throwing a tantrum. Not that we're a couple, of course. Nanako maintained her smile, assuming that she was genuinely trying to break the tension. So you come here a lot, huh? I do. You see. So you like eel noodles? I do, that's why I come here a lot. They make really good ones. Right. Do you like eel noodles? Well, I have no particular preference for it. I don't like it, but I don't dislike it either. You know what I mean? I understand. You're saying your feeling is neutral? Right, that's the word. Everything okay at the office while we're absent? How Michelle's doing? Everything's fine. Michelle's doing fine too. It's great. I told her not to worry in my absence. She just needs a little confidence boost. True. G told me we were attending a college. Not a college. What the hell? A concert a few hours ago. It's nice that they're all letting loose every now and then. I agree. There's no way around this awkwardness. We had to address the elephant in the room. What happened that night? But I knew I had to take it slow. So how was the work trip? It's okay. Luckily we caught a last minute flight. See, you were in a rush, I remember. You have enough time for the meeting prep? Yep, I discussed everything with the team during the flight. We came prepared. Okay, good to know. I'm sorry about that day. That day when I walked out of the meeting room and I saw you look at me. I knew you were wondering what happened the night before, but I was in a rush and I couldn't talk to you. Here we go. It's the cue to begin the conversation. A week while I was away in Sito, I kept thinking, Charlie must be thinking I'm acting cold to him on purpose. But trust me, I was so busy with endless meetings, I didn't have time to text you, I swear. And then Nanako was fine. Besides, it's better to talk about something like this face to face. To be honest, I've been drowning in confusion since that night, but I knew we were both busy, so I waited. It's good to hear. I'm glad you understand our situation. Now that we're here, I think it's time we talk about it, don't you think? Yes, I think so too. May seem too abrupt or too soon, but there was no way around this. Nanako took a deep breath and I could feel that she was nervous as I was. So where do we begin? That's the hardest part, isn't it? You know, it's funny, yesterday I was in a week-long discussion with one of our biggest international clients, and dare I say it wasn't as difficult as this. Maybe we'll start by taking a step back. So, first of all, I'm sorry if I noped out without an explanation that night. I'm not quite sure why I did that. Maybe I was nervous, maybe I felt like I was going off too strong. But to take a step back, can I ask about what you said at the pantry? We were arguing about your pen drive. What did I say? You said you liked me. Was it true? Yes. I liked you since we first met, and secretly I've always had feelings for you ever since. See, I always felt the same. Are you saying you... So they've been feeling this way for 2 years and was like, you know what, let's have a rivalry. Why not? That made perfect sense. Yeah, since day one. Wasn't it obvious? I thought I came off too strong and I thought that it turned you off. I realized it. You really didn't realize? Something started to make sense. We're so focused on the first day we met when I was interned that I forgot everything else. And since that day, she paid extra attention to me. Even though I was too shy to approach her, she interacted with me the most out of all the interns. We looked through reports together. She told me many things that helped me fix my mistakes. All those details rushed back to my mind. Extra food she cooked and offered me. The food should have been a dead giveaway, but I heard you like sweet potatoes, so I included some in there. I got out of work at the same time as me. Birthday, Charlie. See you tomorrow. Ride the elevator down together almost daily. Tell me how oblivious I was. Do you remember how we ended up becoming rivals, right? Then we started rushing back in. Congrats, you're the official staff now. Thanks, no time to waste though. That's the spirit. By the way, how you told me you're working on that report, is that true? Yep, right on it. I don't think you should be working on that yet. You gotta need a team. Nico, I got it. Don't worry. Well, I'll get Sion's permission to help you out. And I got more and more obsessed with work. Dude, you're not gonna believe this. I dare Michelle to pull a prank and she actually took it. Michelle, tell him how you pranked Liam. Okay, but you made me do it, so he was. Got no time, guys. I'm working on something here. Oh, sorry. Why are you still working this lunchtime? Come on, let's go. Now, not you seem busy. Maybe tomorrow? Charlie, wanna have some drinks tonight? G, Liam, and Keena are coming too. Yeah, and if I finish this by this week, it'll help this company a lot. But it's late. Don't you want to go home? You go ahead. See you tomorrow. Weeks passed, 1 month, then 2, as I got lost in work, being way over my head. Here he is. How's the coffee? Hey, good. It's good. Shell told me you helped her with the risk analysis on BM Tech. We got it. No, you got it. You. She said you settled most of the work. Now she was being humble. We solved everything together. There were difference between working together with other people and working with other people with doing most of the work yourself. Listen, let's have lunch after this and talk this out, okay? Sure, who's coming? There's 2 of us this time. I know it took all my might to press her to ask her out. Now she asks me out for lunch. I know she only thinks of me as a colleague to take care of, but still, she really knows how I feel. It'll be a disaster for me. No, I have to focus on our work. Sorry, I can't have lunch with you today. But, Nanako, I know you're my supervisor for now, but once I have my own team, I need to be on my own. Team? You won't even... I'm doing my best here for our work, for you. For us. For me. I have to make you proud and Sion too. Want to be a rising star like you. What are you saying? So when is this a competition? Since today. What's with you, Charlie? Lately you've been so focused on work more than you need to. Just because I'm your junior doesn't mean the hell's going on here. Nothing, boss. Nanako, go help Michelle on her new team. Okay. I can help too. No, you stay put. Have your coffee break. And coffee breaks are meant to replace lunch. Got it. So Sion knows I've been skipping lunch. You trying everything good, buddy? It's fine. You're getting restless lately. Want to talk about it? I said I'm fine, G. Just about Nanako. What about her? Nothing. None of my business. I was way over my head. But boss, you did it yesterday. You did it again today. If you skip at lunch, I'm gonna have to take actions. I know you mean well, but you're setting a bad example. How's work considered a bad example? I'm not that kind of boss. I don't want that sort of culture taking root here. Okay. Okay, sorry. It's mad at you, huh? You were never like... What is that? Man, when did you get here? I'm sorry, is this a bad time? Must be Sion's wife. Never mind, let me get my things first. Okay. Hey, I hope I wasn't interrupting. You must be Charlie Brown. Shall not pronounce her name. We'll just call her Jin. Well, nice to meet you. Goodness, she came to the rescue. I hear a lot about you. Sian says you're very dedicated. Is that so? Thanks. Too dedicated. Oh dear. Alright, darling, let's go. Nice to meet you, Charlie. Take care. Had an emergency to attend with my wife. I'm not done with you. Hey, Sian. Hey, I'm really sorry. Look, I got my wife. In the meantime, cool with the overworking attitude. You're not a robot. Got it, boss. Alright, hey, everything okay in there? I'm fine. Stop caring so much about me, okay? I'm just your co-worker. Okay, you need to push yourself more than you have to. Trust me, I got it, okay? You say so. And that was when it all went wrong between us 2 years ago. I think I remember now. I had so many things going on in my head. I was obsessed with being productive. I wanted to impress you. I wanted to make work lighter for everyone. And I admired you so much that I felt silly that I was into someone out of my league. Somewhere along the way, the roller coaster of emotions started to scare me. And crushing you while focusing on work didn't seem to go hand in hand. I wanted to push those feelings away and ended up pushing you. Being with you, lashing out at you, getting on your nerves. All in my vain attempt to think of you as a rival. Still someone I had feelings for. Not to mention, like I said, I was having an uneasy obsession with work. And then that night when you left me there, I thought you were playing me like a fiddle. I wasn't. In fact, I was as confused as you were. Whether you were making a rival out of me as a way to reject me. Which would be understandable. It was inappropriate for me to make a move on someone I was working with. And as someone who's proud of my work, my competitive side got the better of me. And went along with the rivalry. But then for once, we were somehow friendly again. No one came over me, but I made my move. I see. Remembering the sexual tension between us at the time, I understand why we ended up getting intimate out of nowhere. But something so abrupt was bound to cause confusion. That's true. We paused for a moment, both of us trying to make sense of everything that we revealed to each other. It's tough for me to take in, to be honest. No idea where this talk was going, but I think I got my answers at least. Me too. So all of this started because of a misunderstanding. That's a bit of oversimplification, but yes, kind of. Really don't know what else to say other than to apologize. Hurt you plenty, I'm sure. The past few years I've been necessarily rude to you, competitive, forcing myself to not get along with you. I'm ashamed to say I've lost track of the horrible things I've said to you because it had become almost like a habit. Yeah, imagine that. Nico said nothing but nodded. It was clear that I intended to hurt. That I had hurt her deeply all this while. I had the urge to look down and away from her, but so I braced myself and looked her in the eye. With my words, but I knew I owed her to say them out loud. I'm sorry, Nanako. I truly am. My vision turned blurry, my chest got tighter, as guilt began hitting me in the waves. Get it out. Yeah, it's okay, Charlie. Let the wind pull myself together. Hell, make a scene when you're already hurt her enough. Maybe I need to take a step back from work, Nanako and everything, even though I still have feelings for her. It's time to set things straight. Yeah. So, step away, I must work on myself. Developer, this route is in development. Sorry. Please save here and click the choice above. I'd rather click the choice above anyway, but this says in development, so yeah. I simply can't walk away. Nick will try her best to put the past behind her. Sure, I must stay. Can't keep running away from whenever I get uncomfortable with my feelings. Nico stayed silent, but deep down I could feel that she was giving me some space to calm down. Sorry about that, I didn't mean to make a scene. I hope you know never meant to hurt you. After all, deep down, I've always admired you. It's okay, Charlie, you don't have to force yourself to explain everything. Trust me, I understand, and it's not like I'm totally innocent, too. A lot into this, actually, while I was in... I can't pronounce it. But a lot of thought. And believe me, in my mind, we already made peace that night when we apologized to each other. Because of the time away, we caused each other some confusion. It's true, both of us hadn't had a chance to set things straight, and we were both left unsure. Yeah. Cleared my throat and took some more deep breaths to pull myself together. I felt like a heavy weight had been lifted off of me. The weight that had been there for so long. It was only when it was gone that I could finally feel how heavy it was. So, we're not rebels anymore, right? Are we still gonna fight tomorrow, or are we best friends forever now? We gotta understand. I said, are we still rivals? Or are we gonna be best friends forever now? Best friends? Oh. I burst out laughing when I realized she was making a joke. Okay, I get it now. You're referring to what I said during the company dinner. Okay, maybe not best friends forever, but I suppose we're cool now. If that's the case, then worry not. I'm not going to use your apology against you in the future. Better not. I drew a polite smile and with a slow nod, thanked her for attempting to lighten the mood. Both tired and confused, we have a lot to take in. But we talked it out tonight, and that's the most important thing. It's true, it could have gone worse, and I suppose talk like this would never be perfect. Let's take it slow. It's clear that she was trying her best to pull it all behind before my emotions got the best of me. So you got a thing for me, huh? Please elaborate in more details. When, why, what? Your presentation. I choked and shook my head. Funny, isn't it? Look at us, a pair of rivals who, as it turned out, were into each other the whole time after all. Wow. Just then we heard May call us all the way from the stall. Yo, you two, eel noodles come right up. I forgot about them. But now we're gonna enjoy eel noodles that you like so much. Trust me, you'll soon find out. Hey, you two, here are your noodles. We smiled and nodded as May put down our orders on the table. Here are your drinks. Thanks, May. And your grilled, yeah. That looks lovely. And of course, your eel noodles. Specially made. Especially made by my dad for you two, yes. Thanks, I can't wait to dig in. By the way, my dad is worried about your health, Mr. Brown. You always look so tired and tense. Huh? I told him the same thing. He needs some rest. Exactly, I don't know what he's stressing about. Lately, he's been more tired than usual. Every night last week, he buried his head in his arms and slept on the table until his order arrived. Charlie, is this because of... I'm fine, please don't worry about me. Then taking the day off tomorrow. You can stop pushing yourself too hard. So you should listen to your girlfriend. Man, let Mr. Brown have some rest. Can't you see he's with his girlfriend? Okay, Dad. Listen, Nicholas May was answering her dad. We both were thinking of the same thing. Telling her to say something to correct May's misunderstanding, but she only smiled sheepishly and said nothing. I gotta go. Enjoy your meal. May, wait. Yes? I'm not gonna clarify. I'm gonna say thanks for the meal. Thanks for the meal. Sure, no problem. Enjoy. Didn't you say you wanted to explain to her about the misunderstanding? I frowned and decided to play dumb to further lighten the mood. When did I say what? When she was taking our orders earlier, you said, I'll tell May later. Tell her what? Don't make me say it. I shrugged as if I didn't know what she meant. And we're not a couple? Nah, I didn't want to put her on the spot. Still misunderstanding. I'll explain it to her sometime later. Child, didn't you say we look like a couple? About that. Chuckling to unwrap my chopsticks out of the paper wrapper. Yeah, what if you just like, oh no, because I have a boyfriend. That'd be funny. I'm only messing with you. Let's enjoy our meal. Yes, of course. Nanako blew on her noodles a couple of times and dug in. So how is it? Nah, hold on. Take your time. It's so good. I told you. Seriously. It's magical. I didn't know I'd actually love eel noodles. Apparently you do now. Absolutely, Charlie. It's so delicious. I'm glad you're enjoying it. We continued enjoying our food for a moment, smiling at each other without a word. It didn't take long until we were both done and put our empty bowls aside. Nanako turned her attention to the grill Yeah. So, offered me the plate. Let's have some, yes? Sure. Kaylee, I can't, yeah, it was pretty good. But the eel noodles, wow, it blew my mind. So far, that was the best I ever tasted in my life. I'm not kidding. I believe you. Maine makes the best one in the city, I'm sure. Or possibly. Thanks for having it with me then. You're welcome. Nico looked at the time on her phone. It's almost 4. I had a really good time. Me too. Shall we? We all went over to the counter to pay for our meal. Nico, since you're driving me home, it's only fair if I pay for our meal. She thought for a moment and then smiled. Okay, Charlie, thanks. Before returning to Nico's car, we said thanks and goodbye to Min and May. Remember to have some rest, Mr. Brown. And come back soon. The atmosphere in the car was more relaxed than when we left the office a couple hours ago. Do you mind if I roll down the window? I love the early morning air. Go ahead, it's your car after all. You're right. Driving must be nice. Yep, I enjoy it. Do you drive? Actually, no, I can't drive. Wait, really? If City's public transport system is good enough for me, so never feel the need to drive. But I love to learn. If I had the time. See, it's easy to learn. It won't take you long. As long as you know your way around in the city, it's easy to minimize the time spent in traffic jams. So you know your way around like a street racer, huh? You can say that, except I follow the rules. So you had to have a light conversation about the traffic in the city during the entire 20-minute drive. Almost later we arrived at the apartment complex. You drove inside and parked near the entrance of my apartment block. You got here fast. You really are like a street racer. Maybe you could try, well, could be my driving instructor. Think so? Be careful what you wish for. I was only joking. Anyway, thanks for the ride, Nanako. You could drop me up at the gate. I hope it wasn't bothersome for you to drive me all the way inside. You're welcome, and don't worry about it. This wasn't the first time I got here. Previously, I had to carry you all the way up. Anyway, I won't hold you back any longer. I'll see you at work soon. Charlie, you're not going to work today, right? Yes, yeah, I wanted me to take a day off. Guess so. I'm having a day off too. Well, you had a long week of outstation work after all. You need some rest too. So they were both really tired. They were going to spend the entire morning sleeping. Yes, right, and that was what I was going to be doing the entire day. Sitting in my bed must be nice and cozy. So I could feel my heart beating in anticipation. I don't want to disturb you on your day off, but maybe later in the evening after you had enough rest, would you want to go out together with me? Go out together? So I wanted to check out the cafe you told me about. Right, I did ask her out that night. In a cafe in Onsdale? Yes, I don't know. You're the one who asked me out. Well, trying to pin this one on me, huh? I stuck with it, she blushed. Anyway, yes, I would love to go out with you, so what time? How about 5? You mean 5 p.m.? Of course, you dummy. Right, isn't that a little early for a date? I was worried out too early for a date. Isn't it a little too early? I think it's the right hour. She would be the fool around sunset as it walks onto the night, you know? It is oddly specific reasoning. If you say so, 5 it is then. Good, I'll pick you up. No need to bother, I'll take the train, we'll meet there. Riley, I'll pick you up, okay? I don't want you to drive all the way here to pick me up. It's better if you go there together. Be riding also separately. We're gonna have to waste some time looking for each other first. Can believe it. We're at each other's throat again. This time it actually felt nice and pleasant. You have a point. Alright, you win. Great, I'll text you when I'm on my way here, okay? Sounds good to me. See you at 5. And thanks for riding in. My pleasure. Have a good rest. You too, and please drive home safe. Yes. No. Say goodbye. What? Okay. When she's outside, my knees began shaking and I took a seat on the bench nearby. She thought about it. My sister-in-law emotions hit me like a wave. Couldn't pinpoint what exactly every single one of those emotions was, but all her mother was. Later that evening, didn't know why I felt the desperate need to dress my best for the occasion. Nanako and I saw each other at work every day. But evening, it took me 2 hours to prepare myself and sew on an outfit and dress up. On my way, we'll be there in 30 minutes. My hand was shaking so much I almost dropped my phone. Then a mix to fix the typo in my reply next to my shaky fingers. Okay, see you. Drive safe. I paced around my apartment for a good minute before calming down, sitting on my bed. I should head down the apartment complex and wait there. Soon Nanako arrived and off we went to on sale. I was really nervous the entire ride, but managed to hold myself together while she led the conversation. Fortunately, the traffic was nice to us that evening. It also helped that Nanako was incredibly good at driving her ways around. We arrived earlier than expected to order our drinks. We got to our reserved table. Here we are. This looks interesting. Yeah, I think we're going for that. They're going for that retro look. Exactly it. A little too colorful for my taste, but I like it. A little too colorful. Crap, I screwed up. Shouldn't like this place. If we're not into it, we can always cafe hop elsewhere. Oh no, I like it. Isn't it too colorful? Stop it. Why do you always need to find a reason to argue with her? Charlie, it's fine, really. It's good to hear. I'm sorry I misunderstood. By the way, I have to say, the one thing more colorful than this cafe is you. What do you mean? Isn't it my outfit? I knew I picked the wrong outfit. I mean, you look happy. Thanks, I thought you were talking about my outfit. What is wrong with your outfit? I'm sorry, we're not even 5 minutes into the day and I misinterpreted you twice. Don't be sorry, it's okay. Really nervous, admittedly. I'm glad you ended that. Sort of nervous too. We're now no strangers, right? Just relax and take it slow. She's right. That's right, we're no strangers. Let's take it slow. Like your outfit too. Thanks. And by the way, how was your rest today? It's great. I slept all morning and ordered a takeout at noon. What about you? Slept all morning too. In the apartment a bit, but mostly lounged around. It's nice to hear. I thought you never knew how to rest. Bit of that exaggeration now, isn't it? Is it though? Sienna told me you had days of overtime while my team and I were gone. Then May and her father said you always looked tired. Let's not forget I called you sleeping in the office and you even missed your train home. So no, it's not that. This isn't a exaggeration. You do need some rest. Don't worry, you're starting to sound like a health inspector. You're not far off. Your parents used to pass me to go to medical school and be a doctor. Wait, really? Nearly. Parents are quite something. I see, did you ever go to medical school? No, I realized I was good with numbers and patterns, so I ended up in business school instead. If I remember correctly, you studied at the National University, right? Yep. I mean, did I ever tell you that myself? Yes, when I was an intern, we were introducing each other. That's so. I'm glad you remember. You're quite attentive, you see. It's hard not to, when it was my crush I was talking to back then. You told me you studied abroad, right? 3 years, yes, and after that I did my internship here in Hard City. I asked you study overseas for 3 years, but why'd you come back? Tell the reason? You're not going to believe the reason. Try me. The reason I felt like Hard City was calling me home. What do you mean? Still to explain. Just something about the city, you know? I felt like I needed to come back. So my decision was pretty driven by my gut feeling, I suppose. Interesting. You're meticulous someone who follows his guts. You know you need to talk to someone to know more about them. That's true. Suppose I know more about you. So when you asked me out, was your decision driven by your gut feeling as well? I asked you out because, well, she's so openly flirty. This version of Nanako was new to me. Everything was new, actually. Made me feel out of my elements. I reached out with my fork and took a slice of her pastry. Took a bite. And I asked you out because I needed an excuse to try out the specific slice of cake. Is it any good? It's pretty sweet. Like me? You're much sweeter. How would you know? Because I had a... Hold up. Mike, can you say it a little louder? I didn't mean... You craving for another taste? Huh? I love when you fumble your words. Such a tease. Okay. Well, here, let's try this one too. Nanako saved me the trouble and we tried the rest of the pastries. She asked more about my experience studying abroad. She was especially intrigued by my backpacking experience around the country I studied in. She told me she only traveled abroad once before focusing on business school. Apparently, despite her promising future, her parents still insisted that it wasn't too late to switch to medical school. She opened up more. I felt rather sad hearing her story. Despite working hard and having a great career, her parents still disapproved of her choice. Both my mom and dad work for mega corporations, but they have such an old school mentality. They never let go of the dream of having me work as a doctor. What specialty do they want you to pursue? I mean, do they want you to be a neurologist or cardiologist or something? Yeah, that's the stupidest part. As if they never put much thought into it. As if you said to be a doctor. It's like a sad symbol for them, having a daughter who carries the title of a doctor. Anyways, enough about my parents. I'm sorry for ruining the mood. Not at all. I'm glad you shared it with me. You know about my little childhood goldfish. Now I know a little bit about your parents. Not really fair, but I'll take it. Any idea you want to get out of here? Sure, let's go. It wasn't dark yet, but the sun was setting down. Nick was right. Whenever you are in the city, all looks beautiful during sunset. The sun was very close to the sea, and we could feel the night ocean breeze already. There was a food festival outside, and looking for something warm, we decided to check it out. Food festival season is around, huh? Have you been to it lately? Sadly, no. You should visit one at least. Each district has its own festival based on its unique food specialties. This is the best time to discover them in one place. So you're saying that all the best and also has to offer are here at the festival market? Exactly, exciting, right? Let's find some jellyfish dumplings. What is jellyfish dumplings? Is that a thing? Now that you said it, you drawed upon how ridiculous it sounded. I don't know, I heard about it from someone. Even they're messing with me. The more she thought about it, the more she visibly squirmed. It might be true, who knows? Like you said, it's a good opportunity to find everything in one place. I'm not gonna waste my time looking for it. You're right, it would be a waste of time. Then I finally had a chance to go out with you. And when I wasted away by chasing some yucky food. Oh. You put it like that. Nigga leaned in and kissed me on the cheek. She let her lips stay for a little bit. Felt nice to me. A little bit more relaxed somehow. You miss maybe if the day works out, you'll be more than friends. Let's go. I'm in the mood for fried squid. Okay. Nick and I spent a good hour or two walking around the festival market and trying out all kinds of delicacies. The festival was in full swing. Gushes of hot air and steam kept us warm from the chilly and salty seaside breeze. There were endless rows of street food stalls, and the festival market stretched all the way out to the seafront area. And to think that there were at least 21 other markets ringing with life in other districts right now really put things into perspective. I don't think we'll cover everything tonight, Charlie. It's so huge. Alright, let's walk one more row and then we'll rest before you pull a muscle in your leg. Nice joke. Hello there. Oh. You're from the other one. The other, fuck. Can't think of the name of it, but yeah. Hi there. Sorry to true. Are you two here for the food festival? Yes, we are. Are you? I am too. I'm actually a freelance journalist doing the coverage on every food festival market in the city. It's a lot of ground to cover. It is, but the festival runs for 2 weeks, so the time should be enough. I'm Yuka. Whoops, sorry, Yuka. I wonder if it's okay if I interview you two. Of course, I'm Nanako. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Miss Yuka. Charlie. Now, here I am, just Charlie. Yeah, I should have come up with something about your last name, but oh well. Nice to meet you too. You can just call me Yuka. No need to be too formal. So it's an interview about Yuka. Oh, it's mostly about Heart City Food Festival. I promise it'll be quick. I really hope I'm not intruding anything. Oh no, not at all. No worries. Yes, please lead the way. Nico leaned into my ear and whispered, "It's exciting. I've never been interviewed before." You can notice she was lighted by our enthusiasm. Great, before we begin, please fill a simple form. It will take a minute. Don't worry, only simple details are required. Sure, no problem. Thanks, here you go. She handed over a tablet over to Nanako, who started filling in some info. Filled out everything, but this part, can you explain the pair categories to me? Sure, it's categories for interviewees. We're interviewed as a pair. In the pair, we have 3 subcategories: friends, family, and couple. Family is self-explanatory. Friends is for, well, friends. But it can also apply to coworkers because many people consider their coworkers as friends. Couple is for married couples, or boyfriend and girlfriend, or if you're dating each other. Don't worry too much about the pair categories. You can choose friends or couple, whichever applies. I see. So which one should we take, huh? Let her choose. She teasing me? Wonder. Well, May thought we were a couple. You said you wanted to correct her, but you didn't. That's because you said we look like a couple. Why do you have to bring that up? You started it. Fair enough, but now that we're on the actual date, it means we're dating, right? Technically, yes. And that qualifies us as a couple, right? Suppose you could say a couple is a subcategory of people who are dating, right, Yuka? Yes, that's correct. Let's take couple then. Alright, that was done. We handed it back to Yuka. Here it is, done. Quick and easy. Alright, thanks. I knew you two were dating, but didn't want to assume. By the way, you two are really gorgeous together. Thanks. Don't get it twisted, Charlie. We're only picking the most accurate option, that's all. I certainly agree, and I'm not thinking otherwise. Good. I don't want you to think I'm delusional or over my head. Well, our relationship is still need a lot of work, it seemed. God, I think we should move on to the interview. Oh, yes, that's right. Oh, so let's get to it then. Half an hour of us participating in the interview was well spent. Yuka was a very good interviewer and managed to put us at ease. Nico was clearly charmed by her upbeat vibe. Supposedly, a few minutes of interview turned into an interesting conversation about food. Apparently, aside from her task as a journalist, Yuka had her own personal quest to find the best chicken dumplings in Heart City. She also told us some of the best old school restaurants in town. At one point, I realized how much I missed out on because I was too focused on work. Meeting new people, visiting new places. Glad I'm going out with Nanako. So that concludes our interview session. I really appreciate your participation. You're welcome. You get to talk to a lot of people, usually. Yes, I had my fair share of rejections, but most people are genuinely nice. I think that I have a knack of approaching the nicest people, such as you two. Thanks, you're too nice. And don't forget to visit the eel noodle stall we told you about. For sure. Where you go? Can I ask you something? Ask away. Is there really such a thing as jellyfish dumplings? Jellyfish dumplings is something. Where did you hear about this? Someone told me. Suppose it's one of Ansel's exotic specialties. I said during the interview, I consider myself a fan of dumplings, but I never heard of it. Is really such a thing? What an abomination. Monstrosity for sure. I think whoever told you was messing with you. You're right, I'm just curious, that's all. Well, it's been nice talking to you, Yuka. Yeah, we're sorry we're holding you back longer than we should. No problem at all. It's one of the next interviews I ever had. Good luck on your quest to find the best chicken dumpling in Heart City. Take care. Thanks, you two. Enjoy your evening. That was nice. You would say goodbye and we went on her way, when Nico and I continued our walk to the seaside walkway. It was quiet here, and now the crowd was in the distance where you could hear the ocean waves. Across the strait, the blinking lights and skyscrapers were visible from here. Look, we see Shio from over here. It's a beautiful evening, isn't it? In the native of the city, I like to think that I take my time appreciating its beauty. Every now and then, it surprises me more than the last time. I understand what you mean. You put it aptly, too. At least you stop and smell the roses, Nanako. And I can't say the same about myself. What do you mean? I returned to our city because they called me back. But as soon as I got here, I forgot why I returned. All I had in mind was work. Finish this, complete that, accomplish this, achieve that. It never ends. Charlie. So much so that when I got smitten by someone, I proceeded to make myself her rival for 2 years. Aw. I don't think of you as my rival. And what am I to you then? You are an annoyance. Charlie, you were never a threat to me. After all, I'm better than you in everything at work. I was taking it back, but I noticed her usual naughty smirk. Why, you little witch. You just ruined an emotional moment. Looks like I did, I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. Good one, you got me there. It's still true, though. Oh, shut up. No intimate yet nerve-wracking felt familiar. It was something that I was longing for that night when I was left confused and uncertain in the lonely streets outside of our office building. At the time, I thought it slipped away from me. At this very moment, no words could describe how relieved I was to have it back. Maybe I was getting over my head right now, but this felt right, like it was meant to be. I have a theory. What is it? Answer the reason Heart City called me back. My mind, isn't it too early to say that on our first date? Or your first date? Very you to say that, especially after what you said back at Min's stall. You weren't even on a date yet. You already said we look like a couple. How many more times are you gonna bring that up? By the way, you surprised me back there during the interview. So, are you a couple thing? Got you so worked up? You know, we're not school age anymore, right? Nobody called themselves a couple so soon. I know that. I'm not that childish or delusional. To be honest, I'm just confused as you are. No, it's silly calling yourself a couple before the first date even ends. My heart blooms when I'm with you tonight. I suppose I wanted you to know that I'm into you, too. I was worried that the spark we had tonight had faded, especially because I left you hanging for a week. I wanted to capture whatever was left of that in you. Feelings for you, not a single bit is faded away, I assure you. In fact, if I'm being honest, I think I'm into you more than you're into me. Alright, let's not compete. Seriously, I'm happy to hear that. No, I'm not coming off too strong tonight. Not at all. I'm happy that we have finally communicated our feelings clearly. All this confusion that we're explaining and stumbling on words, they were worth it. If you didn't invite me out, I would have bailed because I was too scared to deal with it. This is it. It's now or never. Do it. Do it. You want to date something like that? Don't he's screwing up. You're so cute. Just say whatever that's best at telling your attention. She's right. The words didn't have to be perfect. Then you need more than friends and go out with me. There you go. And then she says yes. I love to go out with you, and I love to be your date. The whole year, we've always been into each other. What was there for me to consider anymore? Now that I know you always felt the same. As I kissed her there on the sidewalk to the sound of the ocean waves, I no longer doubted that this was real. Just like that, when we kissed in front of the restaurant that evening, the wind drowned everything around me. I finally confess. I fumbled my words a bit, but I think I did alright. I'm giving it a B+. It's clear you weren't fully prepared for the presentation, but at least you confessed. Are you reading my mind? You're so easy. Want to get out of here? But I don't mean cafe hopping or taking another walk. Where do you have in mind? Nowhere. I think you better go home. So soon? Seems so. I'm going to need a ride home though. Don't worry, I got you. Here we are. Had a nice time this evening. Me too. Same. Hey, aren't you gonna invite me inside for coffee? Coffee? If you want to. If not, I wouldn't want to bother you though. You want to come inside for coffee, Nanako? Sure, Charlie. Yeah, it's right close to my apartment. We both know what was coming up next. Yeah. I was tempted to join in the shower, maybe a little frisky, but decided against it. She said we should take it slow, grab the car keys, and let's get her clothes in the car. Thanks for letting me stay the night. I had fun. Thanks for staying the night. I had fun too. I'm glad we cleared things up. Too, it still feels surreal to me. Anyways, I gotta run. Have to be a little early today. Since I took a day off, so as soon as I was back in town, I still see you on a meeting. And someone from your team had a quick rundown with him already. Yeah, but a full rundown for me is required, you know, responsibilities and stuff. Alright. So see you later? Yep, see you later, then they go. Alright. Okay, goodbye and drove away. Tried to kiss her goodbye. It's okay, like she said, take it slow. I grinned at the thought of her turning me a workaholic into some sort of hopeless romantic. And Charlie, today is a new day. And how that motivation thing brought a whole new meaning to me that morning. I look forward to going to the office. And for the first time ever, work was not the main reason. To be continued in chapter 2. Okay. Yes, I hope I think I see that a good point. So. Alright. Well, that was Heart of City Stories, episode 2, Office Rivals. That was, chapter 2 for this right now. Same. Episode 1 is Friendly Favors. That's where Yuka came from, because I played Friendly Favors, and this is Office Rivals. But that's the full episode. If y'all still want to play for yourselves, of course, everything will be in the description below. But that's pretty much it. I played the full chapter for you guys. I'm gonna try to do that more often. Meaning videos won't be every day, but I'll try to push them out as quickly as I can. Hopefully y'all are enjoying these stories so far. If not, sorry, but if you do, then hopefully y'all enjoyed. But with that being said, I'm gonna end it here. So hopefully y'all had a good day, a good yesterday and better tomorrow, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.